So I wanted to talk about something because I like talking, because I be painting stuff. I am doing what everybody should do, and I am turning my hobby into a job. I'm kidding, don't do that. It's the fastest way to ruin it, except that it won't ruin it for me. It will make me feel better. I'd be selling little minis. People keep asking me, like, I've had people ask me multiple times to buy my own, like, my Dark Angels. No, they're mine. Stay away from them. But I will paint stuff. I will. And I have a little store that is on my, no, not YouTube, but I have a little store. If you are crazy, if you are so inclined, I'll paint a little dude for you. And then I will feel great because it's like work. And I can do some on stream. And people that have...
Good chat.
Thank you. People that have purchased like the throne thing that I was already doing, that's staying the same. That's still the same thing. If to the people that have purchased something on throne, they will still get a little mini. Like they've paid in physical objects. They've paid in physical objects rather than money. So that's not going away. The next painting stream is, I don't know when, but I possibly, potentially, maybe I'm going to have a fun special guest painting stream this week. Maybe. It's not 100%, but it will be a fun painting stream, perhaps. And it will be somebody else painting with my guidance. I'm not revealing anything. I'm not spoiling anything. But I think it'll be really fun. It will be, if it materializes. There's a very good chance that it doesn't. But we don't know. We'll see. I don't know when the next actual painting stream will be outside of that. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. It depends. It depends if I go out. I'm supposed to go outside tomorrow, so I might have things to talk about. However, if I have nothing on my mind, I will paint. Yeah, this is so. I know that monetizing your hobby is like a really terrible thing to do, but it means that I can get stuff out because there's too much stuff down there. It's getting a bit overwhelming, and I cannot feel guilty about painting in the daytime. Sometimes I'm like painting and I'm like, oh, I need to I should be doing work, and there's not really all that much to do. You're CEO. You don't do all that much, you know? So I just carry on painting, but with the added guilt. So this is a way to get rid of the guilt in exchange for money, which I will use to fund Icky ventures. Genuinely, I tested it out. Okay, it got tested out in real life. I used the pretty fluffy bunny bag. It looks like rigatoni, which is kind of funny. Poor little guy. That's your lover. I used it. It's battle tested. It's field tested. That's the real term. It's field tested. I took it outside, and I got like 2 compliments. Pibby got more compliments, but the bag got 2 compliments, and it's what started the trend of getting compliments from strangers. So maybe I'm a winner. But it's nice. I like it. It was fun. I forgot what it's like to get outfit compliments. Not because I dress badly, but because I don't leave the house. That's actually that one. I did go outside. I did. I'm so normal core. And you know what? I went outside the house into the Badlands, as they're called. Guess what? Purchased nothing. Didn't buy a single thing. We went to multiple stores. We went all across the city because Pibby doesn't know how to read maps. Okay, genuinely. Love her. But for real. Like, she guessed where a place was. She got told a rough area, and she went, I know where that is. No, she didn't. And then the first time checking the map, she didn't check it, apparently. She just glanced at it. It was where I thought it was originally. I have this thing where I give advice, and I believe that I'm correct, all right? Which is not a good thing to think. That's just being, my brain is empty right now. What are the words? That's just being big-headed, I guess. But however, I do keep getting proven right. That is why I claim that I am always right, and I continue to give advice. I give all of my friends advice. They never take it, and then I'm not always right about everything. No, look, okay, my friends come to me with a problem. I give a suggestion, they ignore me. My suggestion was the perfect response, or the best response, or the thing that would happen. So they're gonna do X, and I'm like, yeah, but this will happen. And they're like, doesn't matter. The thing happens. It happens. The amount of time Finster has told me that I'm right is ridiculous. At some point, people should listen to me. Yes, just like I should listen to the mods. I understand. I do get it. But maybe that's the curse. Oh, I left the emote wall on. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's just keep it on. Maybe this is just the curse. Maybe I have perfect advice, but only when people ignore me. So, if people, like my friends, were like, okay, I'll take your advice, it would fall apart, maybe. The current law is, because no one ever takes my advice, it always goes well. I can only extrapolate from that if they were to take my advice, the universal tides would shift and my advice would be wrong. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I went outside. Today. I didn't buy a single product. We walked around, nothing. I actually made money. Because Pibby bought me Pocky, because she likes to go to this like Japanese snack store, and I the first time I went, I got Pocky and she paid for it because it was easier, and this time I was like, hey, Pocky tax, and she got it again, except that I don't actually have it because she took it she put it in her bag, and then she lives at her house, so I don't actually have it, but it was intended to be for me, so maybe. Bikini girls with machine guns. See, this is the kind of stuff that I would be making if I had the ability to 3D model. Because one of the comics that I made when I was a student, I guess, when I was doing illustration and stuff, was a really silly, but I adore it, a really silly, like, I don't think it was 24 pages. I think it was like 12 pages, like 12-page comic. And it was just, now I feel embarrassed. It was called Bikini Blaster Babes. And that sounds really dumb, and that was the point, okay? I wanted it to be like a Saturday morning cartoon, but they're just in bikinis and they shoot stuff. And that's exactly what the comic was. So that's the energy I would bring into 3D modeling. Also, it was a good comic. You gotta trust the process. Sorry, Wonton, I didn't mean to hurt you. What's that? Oh my god, a racial slur? This is why I don't like him. See? Completely and utterly justified now. Thank you. No more questions, please.